Here we go then, daily updates for XRP. Some more bullish news as well as some key dates coming out for the SEC. Why have they not dropped the case yet? Well, we've got a little bit of insight and some delays to the Grayscale trust. We'll talk all about that in this video. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget, check out some of the links in the description if you're looking to trade with BLOFIN, my new partner exchange. 50% cashback up to a massive $500 deposit. Do check out that link and get yourself over there, trading futures, buying all your favorite cryptocurrencies and grabbing that cash back as well. So with that being said, let's get into this XRP update. So 13 is the number ETF applications now for XRP. We've got a couple that are transitioning over from trusts, Grayscale being one of them, but Franklin Templeton today launching their request for an XRP ETF. Now, they are a big boy. They're one of the big ones that we've been waiting for a while, with over $1.6 trillion in assets under managed. And this is obviously a big deal. So we've got a number of these, Fidelity, Bitwise, many others listing for these ETFs, but Franklin Templeton probably the first one that is a true juggernaut when it comes to these ETF products. And they have been around for a long time. So very interesting that we once again get a further ETF listing. Now, double down on the fact that we are expecting a delay on XRP spot ETF. This is specific to the Grayscale XRP. Now, data that we've managed to get does look like a potential delay up until around May the 22nd. Now, this could either decide approvement or disapprovement, depending on what happens. And I think this will just depend on market sentiment and, more importantly, where the decision around these cryptocurrency assets will go. Obviously, there is a bigger debate, widespread in terms of things like the Bitcoin Trust, the strategic reserve stockpile, and much more. So I think XRP, unfortunately, at the minute is just going to have to wait in the queue. Now, we obviously were hoping the SEC decision would be thrown out, but it is a little bit more complicated. If you think about Coinbase and you think about all those others, they didn't already have a fine attached to it. This is where the XRP one is a little bit different. 125 million is what's been settled. Now, expert Fred Rispoli believes that April 16th is a significant date, but the complexity of this case does mean that we could see delays. And I guess that's where the narrative comes. Can the SEC revoke a decision made by a judge to just simply get rid of that fine, or do they have to go through? And I guess if you're Brad Garlinghouse, you're Stuart Aldertree, you're probably in a world where you think, well, surely they will just remove this case. The reality is the SEC at the minute still has that 125 million penalty, which could cause complications. There is, however, a possibility for settlement, but would have to be mutual on both parties. And unfortunately, in this instance, we know that Trump is driven fundamentally by money. And I think, unfortunately, he would be more inclined to take the 125 million and move on. And I think this is where delays come. Rispoli's statement says, let's keep an eye on it and hope that sparked a glimmer of hope within the cryptocurrency community around that later date when it comes to XRP. Community members speculate that clarity could emerge in April, May, June, or July. I mean, that's pretty much a quarter of the year, while Rispoli implied that the process should not extend beyond September. His comment, quote, "I'm sure you won't regret August," could absolutely signify a positive move for XRP aligned to that potential ETF announcement and the dropping of the SEC case. So, also, what's interesting is August generally aligns to where I think the market cycle top could come in. October, we could see the end of it. But given everything that's happened, this could start a bullish momentum. And I guess August, it could be this kind of hit of catalyst that really drive the market. So let's take a look at what's going on with XRP. And again, I want to focus here on the 3-day chart. I just think it's a bit easier to see and a bit more important. There's some key things happening right now, specifically when you look at what's going on. Now, for many of you that have been watching my videos, you will probably know what this green line is. This is the liquidity rate for the US, ultimately telling us what money is flowing into the markets. The higher the liquidity rate generally coincides with a push up in the market. Now, what we can see is this liquidity range starting to push to the upside in line with a potential XRP bounce off this 50-day exponential moving average. So on the longer term time frame here on the 3 days, we're actually starting to look pretty bullish. MACD is, however, still trending down. RSI just starting to flip. So we could be really seeing some positive sentiment on the back of a very good day yesterday. And I think this is going to be a key factor if we continue to see positive news coming out of the Trump administration and this kind of decision making around inflation, then we could absolutely see XRP moving. Now, CPI and PPI are going to be two big reports coming out later today. So keep your eyes peeled, or just make sure you subscribe to this channel. You'll follow me on X and absolutely you'll get the data and the news as soon as it drops. But the ETF, Franklin Templeton, joining the game. How long it's going to be until everybody's involved? ARK 21, BlackRock, who else is going to get involved? XRP has much, much more to give, and I hope that people see what's coming. So you can do your part. Make sure you share this video, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel because it massively helps out. But watch out, ETFs, SECs, and much more are coming to XRP very soon. As ever, thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.